Hi everyone! It's Thanksgiving month, November, it's fall, it's beautiful outside. There's so much to be grateful for. But recently I went on a little trip and became even more grateful for something that I had been before. I went to see a war memorial, and at the memorial were about 50 veterans that came in from Ohio to see these war memorials. There was one from World War II, there was one from the Vietnam War, and there was one from the Korean War. Half of these veterans were being pushed around in a wheelchair. So I don't know, I just got really moved just seeing them at this memorial and thinking about, what are you thinking? Like, how are you processing all this? So I decided, which honestly was not easy, I didn't want to be glib or seem insincere, but I decided to tell them that I appreciated their service. It was not easy. I know I just said that, but for some reason, to look at somebody in a wheelchair, look them right in the eye and say, thank you for your service, and really try and mean it and let them feel that I mean it. I don't know. It was just challenging, but I felt convicted, so I started doing it. Every single veteran I passed, I looked them in the eye and I said, thank you for your service. Half of them were like, what? Oh, you're welcome. They were so happy that somebody had said something to them, which made it a little easier for me to do it for the next person and the next person and the next person. But the more I did it, I don't know, the more choked up I got. I just started thinking like, wow, these guys really did sacrifice something. Even if they didn't see combat, they went, they sacrificed, they were willing to go, to honor their country, to honor our lives. So that to me just, I don't know, started choking up and choking up and choking up until I got to the Vietnam Memorial, the big wall where all the names are written. Now, if you had walked past this, you would have been overwhelmed just by how many people are on the wall. But to see all the veterans lined up in front of the wall, about to go look for whomever, watching them scratch names with a pencil and a piece of paper to get the impression on it. It was practically overwhelming, but I was still convicted, and even so, I approached them and I said, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service, over and over and over again. Some people I had to skip because I was so choked up I couldn't talk. Well, I got to one fellow in a wheelchair and I said, thank you for your service. And I turned around to walk away and he said, I did it for you. I turned around, I looked him in the eyes and I was like, thank you. Thank you. I didn't know what to say. And it was so true. He did it for me. And he did it for you. Wow. So you can imagine by that time I'm a wreck. Now I'm crying and I'm looking for a tissue, and I don't know. That day made me that much more grateful for the men and women who served and had the willingness to go and the bravery and the courage. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you for your service.